What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Unbearable Podcast. And today I'm gonna be giving my thoughts and opinions, and just reviewing day one of free agency, mostly the notable bits. So if there's smaller things that I don't cover, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so it is currently 9:27. So keep that in mind when hearing all the stuff I have to say. So at 9:07 a.m. Central Standard Time, that's what I'm gonna be talking about because I'm in Central Standard Time. T. Higgins requested a trade from the Bengals. He got franchise tagged. Now he wants out. So he wanted to, yeah. So he requested a trade. Then at 11, the Eagles re-signed Landon Dickerson, offensive guard. I mean, they want to keep that offensive line unit together as much as possible. Obviously, Jason Kelsey leaving, big loss, especially Fletcher Cox also leaving. But so that's two big losses to their offensive and defensive line. So they're trying to keep together that strong unit because they have a strong offensive line. They just need to find a new center. 11. That was 10 a.m. 10:27 a.m. The Colts signed Michael Pittman. The Colts re-signed Michael Pittman Jr. to a 3-year extension, and yeah, a 3-year extension. I mean, obviously, they need him. They need wide receivers. Then at 11:12 a.m. the Bears signed DeAndre Swift. What do I think about it? Obviously, as a Bears fan, you know what? It's not a bad signing. It's just underwhelming because we were promised, we were talking about Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. We were talking about all these high-end guys. I'm not saying DeAndre Swift's not good and not a high-end guy. It's just a little underwhelming to what I thought we were gonna get Saquon Barkley, but I mean, obviously didn't choose us. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it's a solid addition to our team, especially where the market is with wide receiver. I mean, running backs right now. There's no point to getting a really good guy when you can get the same production out of a guy who you pay significantly less. So I think it's a good signing. It's just a little bit underwhelming, you know what I mean. Then at 11:47 a.m., Tony Pollard signed a $24 million deal over 3 years, and it's pretty much identical to DeAndre Swift signing with the Bears. He got 3 years, $24 million, so pretty much the same thing. Then at 11:52, the Packers cut David Bakhtiari, baby. Let's go. David Bakhtiari is so fucking good. I'm glad he's not on the Packers anymore. Please leave the division. If you want, leave the conference. Go to the Jets. Go back with Aaron Rodgers. I don't care, bro. Alright, I know that sounds really harsh. Obviously, you don't want to pray on anyone's downfall. But if you do pray on someone's downfall, let it be a rival team, bro. I'm so glad. Because, I mean, the worse their offensive line is, the better for us. So, I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, so we'll see what their offensive line does. Then, at 12:20, the Jaguars got Gabe Davis to a 3-year deal. I think that's good for him because we don't know where the gambling guy. Fuck. What's that dude's name? The gambling guy. Hold up. Gambling wide receiver, NFL. Calvin Ridley. So they don't know where Calvin Ridley's gonna go. He could get re-signed. He could go to a different team. Come to the Bears, honestly. So Gabe Davis, solid wide receiver, and the Bills are just getting fucked right now. They're getting fucked in the off season right now. Not doing too good, but hey, we'll see. It doesn't matter how your team looks like; it's how they perform. Then at 12:55, Christian Wilkins went to the Raiders. It was a big ass deal. He $110 million over 4 years. It's a lot, but he is a good guy. Poof, $84.75 million of it is guaranteed. Bro, I'll talk about this at the end. Never mind. All right, then 1 p.m. Jaguars signed Darnell Savage to a 3-year deal. I mean, sure up the the DB room. I mean, that's good for them. Then 102, Rams made 2 signings. the left guard Jonah Jackson to a 3-year deal, and Cody Parkinson to a 3-year deal. He's a tight end. One thing about the Rams, I forgot Carson Wentz is on their team. Yeah, so little tidbit right there. But I mean, obviously, want to stir up the offensive line. I don't really watch the Rams, so I don't know how their offensive line was, but I mean, hey, want to share it up. 107, Josh Jacobs signed with the motherfucking Packers. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard this news, I was shitting bricks. Because I was like, fuck, Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs together? There's no fucking way. But I'll get to that later. You know what I'm saying? But I hate that. I didn't want to see him. I wanted to see him go to the, not to the Packers, honestly. That's where I wanted him to go, not the Packers. But it's going to be tough to stop him. We're going to have to see him twice a year. Is what it is. Then, what's it called? It's at 1:08 p.m. The Eagles are set to sign Jets pass rusher Bryce Duff to a 3-year deal. I don't know who Bryce Duff is, so I mean, whatever. Then another big drop, 1:27 p.m. Big Kirko signed 4 years to the Falcons. I thought Justin Fields was going to the Falcons, but what does this mean for Minnesota's QB room? We saw how they were when Kirk Cousins got injured, so they might be fucked. They might actually be fucked. I posted on my story. Yeah, follow my Instagram, Unbearable Podcast. I'll be posting things throughout the day when I hear about them, usually from Adam Scheffner. I'll post my reaction, like a small tidbit of what I think about it. But I said, what does this mean for the Vikings QB room? Because, bro, I just hope Justin Fields doesn't go there. Because I know if he gets traded in the division, he's going to fucking just be amazing, bro. And it's going to suck. So, could this mean Justin Fields going to the Minnesota Vikings? I don't know. But they got to figure out the QB room. Then, at 1:42, Saquon Barkley went to the Eagles, bro. From the Giants to the Eagles. When he gets back into New York, they better have him on personal security, dude. The Giants fans are pissed. I've already seen at least one burning jersey of his, and if I went on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and looked up Saquon Barkley's jersey getting burned, I'll probably see fucking more than I need to, okay? So, that's crazy he went to the Eagles. Damn. 40? Bro. So, here's what it says. Barkley has reportedly signed a 3-year, $37.75 million deal that could reach $46.75 million total. The deal has $26 million fully guaranteed. So not super expensive, but pretty damn expensive. Then 152, the Vikings are staying active, adding to their defense. Andrew Van Ginkel, 2-year, $20 million contract with Minnesota. So they're bolstering up their defense. Offense, they might be. I don't know where Jay Jettis is going. So, and then at 152, the Giants signed former Packers guard John Runyon to a 3-year, $30 million deal, $17 million guaranteed. Obviously, you need offensive linemen, so yeah. And then 212. Aaron Jones gonna come, baby. Let's go. Oh my gosh. For a while there, I was scared. Because it was going to be Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, and that would be fucking hell to stop 2 times a year. But don't got to worry about it. Then Minnesota added another player to the defense, Blake Cashman, 3-year deal that will be up to $25.5 million. I don't know who that is. Maybe I'm a casual, but yeah, I don't know who Blake Cashman is. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, that's a pretty good signing when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm going to say I don't know what I'm talking about. Then, Cardinals signed defensive tackle Bilal Nichols to a 3-year, $21 million that features $14.4 million guaranteed. I mean, they just need to improve everything pretty much. So, Anything's going to help him. Then the Panthers sign a 5-year, $100 million contract with Robert Hunt. $63 million guaranteed. Talk about a fucking overpay. Damn. Why did they pay that much? Like, that's what that's $25 million a year. Like, I'm not saying he's not good, but $25 million a year is crazy. Then at 2:49 p.m., Texans add to their secondary with 25-year-old Jeff Okudah. He signed a 1-year deal, $4.7 million, $2.5 million guaranteed. I mean, it's a nice prove-it deal. So, just to see what he does. I think the Texans upward trajectory right now. So, hey, they assign a young DB to put in their DB room. I mean, good contract signing. Then at 3, the Packers make another big splash in free agency, signing former Giants safety Xavier McKinney for 4-year, $68 million contract. Not bad. I mean, like, it's decent. I don't know why 4 years is a little bit of. I mean, I'm not saying he's not 4 years good, but I'm just saying, like, why offer it? Give him 4 years, but hey, hopefully he does bad, because fuck the Packers. And then Texans bolster defense with veteran Denico Autry. It took me a second to recognize the name, but I recognize. 2-year, $20 million deal with $10.5 million guaranteed. He's 33 years old, so 2 years is about right, but okay. Then the Giants replace Saquon Barkley with Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary is 26. 3 seasons, $16.5 million. I mean, is he going to be able to replace Saquon? I mean, yeah, Saquon Barkley's numbers. I don't think so, but gotta try. Then the Steelers sign a punter, Cameron Johnston, whatever. Then at 3:21, right? Yeah, 3:21. Indianapolis is keeping Grover Stewart on his defensive line. 3-year deal, $39 million. Then Gus Edwards joins the Chargers. With Austin Eckler out, obviously, the Chargers signed former Ravens running back to a 2-year contract. I don't know who Gus Edwards is. I don't really watch the Ravens like that, so he's not going to be able to replace Austin Eckler, I'll tell you that much. Then the Bengals signed Geno Stone, one of the top safeties in the free agency class. That's what it says. He had 7 interceptions last year, so, I mean, they're getting a good guy. 2-year deal worth $15 million. I mean, it's good. Then Texans add Mike Ford to a 2-year, $4.5 million contract. Not gonna lie, I'm not really sure who that is. Then the Raiders get their starting quarterback in Gardner Minshew. Minshew Mania is still alive. At 3:44, Minshew Mania still lives, baby. I'm all in on Minshew Mania. I'm not even a Raiders fan. I don't care. Minshew Mania, baby. Let's go. You know, I'm doing my part. Are you doing your part for Minshew Mania? I'm doing my part. Got the mustache. Can't really see it, but hey, it's there. It's there. So I'm doing my part for Minshew Mania. What are you doing? Then at 3:46, Jaguars sign All-Pro Special Teams player Devin Duvernay on a 2-year, $8.5 million contract. I mean, he's an All-Pro. I think he's a returner, so yeah. Then the Giants re-sign Carter Coughlin. Then the 49ers at 4:02 had Leonard Floyd, former Bears player. 2 years, $20 million, $12 million guaranteed. He had 10.5 sacks and 21 tackles last season. I mean, he's good. He's decent. Do I think he's going to make a major impact on the 49ers? I don't know, just because their linebacker room is so good. But, hey, he's a solid player. I think he's going to do good. Then, Will Lutz, the kicker, this stays with the Broncos. Then, Justin Jones signs with the signs a 3-year, $30.1 million deal with $19.75 million. Oh, I forgot to say with the Cardinals. Justin Jones. I mean, like I said earlier with the Cardinals, they just need to improve everything. So anything helps. Then Greg Gaines resigns with the Buccaneers on a 1-year deal. The Chargers add Will Dissly, former tight end on the Seahawks, to a 3-year, $14 million contract. I mean, he's good, so I mean, he's decent. He's no Cole Kmet, but he's alright. Then the Commanders signed former Panthers Frankie Louvu and to a 3-year, $36 million deal. So Frankie Louvu's pretty good. We'll see what he does. I mean, the Commanders are decent, not as bad as the Panthers. So we'll see how he does on a slightly upgraded team. And then the Bills re-signed AJ Epineza to a 2-year deal. Then at 436, the Titans add Chibodi Awuzie to a 3-year deal. Not really sure who he is. Don't watch the Titans. Then the Dolphins signed Anthony Walker to a 1-year deal. Then the Cardinals add Mack Wilson, a linebacker, 3-year deal, $12.75 million. I'm not going to keep repeating what I said about the Cardinals. Then the Browns re-signs Zadarius Smith for 2 years. Cleveland also re-signs Maurice Hurst to a 1-year deal. Then the Lions signed Marcus Davenport from the Vikings. He is on a 1-year deal, so kind of a prove-it deal, but I mean, he's not a bad player. Wish he went out of the division, but hey, is what it is. Then at 5:08 p.m., the Chargers re-signed Wooly Gilman to a 2-year, $11 million deal. Then the Giants added an O-lineman, Jermaine Illuminor to a 2-year, $14 million deal. Then the Giants made a really big splash. They traded for Brian Burns. Why the Panthers traded Brian Burns away? Probably because they didn't want to re-sign him, spend all that money. But if you guys remember, Brian Burns was, I think it was for there was a proposed trade for Brian Burns I think it was last year, 2 years ago with the Rams, I think it was, for 2 first-round picks. They missed out on 2 first-round picks. For now, I think it's a 2nd and a 5th. Whatever. The Panthers just can't catch a break, man. They just can't catch a break. It's tough. Then Washington getting in on the mix, signed Austin truckin' Eckler, dude. Why Austin Eckler's going to the Commanders, I don't know, but he's going to get a lot of touches because the thing we know about bad teams, they run the ball a lot, like the Bears. But, so he has a 2-year, $11.43 million deal. I mean, he's a good player. He's going to do good, so, yeah. Then the Dolphins signed Jordan Brooks to a 3-year, $30 million deal. Texans signed Aziz Algier to a 3-year deal, $34 million. Patriots re-signed Michael Onwenu to a 3-year deal. Then the Seahawks re-signed Noah Fant to a 2-year, $21 million deal. The Dolphins signed a new center, Aaron Brewer, to a 3-year, $21 million deal. There's been a lot of 3-year deals, but hey. Then, the Patriots bring back Jacoby Brissett, who was on the team. Not he was on the team. Whatever. I'm fucking tired, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking at this shit for a while. To an $8 million deal, 1 year. Kind of just, they traded Mac Jones, which that was just the most pointless trade ever. That didn't even do anything. Why would they send him to Jacksonville? Whatever. That's just so dumb. They sent him to Jacksonville for a 6th-round pick. Why would you send him to? It doesn't, bro. Why did the Jacksonville Jaguars take that trade? It's like, why? What do you need Mac Jones for? Whatever. It's just stupid. Then Leonard Williams re-signs with Seattle to a 3-year, $64.5 million deal. 49ers get Yetur Gross-Matos on their defensive line for a 2-year, $18 million deal. We're almost at we got a lot more. I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of teams are getting active. One team I haven't seen, motherfucking, who are they? No, I've seen the Rams. The Jets, they haven't done shit. Then Browns signed Jordan Hicks for 2 years, $8 million. Texans signed punter Tommy Townsend to a 2-year, $6 million deal. Buccaneers re-signed Chase Edmonds to a 1-year deal. Patriots bring linebacker Shion Takit. Bro, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. But they bring in a linebacker, 2-year, $6.5 million deal. There's not been a lot of 1-year deals. Like, there's been, like, a few. Most of them have been 2 years. Ravens re-signed Malik Harrison, 1-year deal. Patriots re-signed Jalen Reagor to a 1-year deal. Then Bengals swap Joe Mixon for Jack Moss. They cut Joe Mixon. Kind of odd. He's been a Bengal for as long as I can remember. I don't know why they would just cut him, but hey, whatever. And then Zach Moss got signed to a 2-year, $8 million deal. And that's it for today. I'm going to reload the page real quick. It's been a long episode because a lot of shit's happened. Is there anything else? Nope. So I'm going to close my Chromebook. I'm going to go to bed. This video is going to get posted. Probably not going to get a lot of views, but it's fine. I'm going to be pretty much for this week, because this is when free agency is really hot, and whenever like there's a really big signing, I'll talk about it. But for this first week, I'll talk about the signings, because it's very interesting, and I'm one of the only people who I know who's like actually like telling you all about it. And yeah, so yeah, see you guys next time. Don't forget, bear down.